Hello Manchester United fans. Welcome to a new session with some interesting updates. Manchester United transfer latest. Marcus Rashford exit possibility revealed as European elite linked. Borussia Dortmund have reportedly intensified their efforts to sign Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford, with the Englishman not in Ruben Amorim's plans. The 27-year-old has been out of favor at Old Trafford ever since he admitted that he was ready to leave the club in a bombshell interview last month. United boss Amorim has not given the attacker a single minute on the pitch since his side's match against Victoria Plzen in the Europa League on December 12. Despite his desire to leave being public knowledge, Rashford is yet to find a suitor willing to take the gamble on his innate talent, with his hefty wages often reported as being a stumbling block. Borussia Dortmund were thought to be one of those clubs put off by his salary, but Sky Germany claimed that the Bundesliga team are ready to intensity their pursuit of the Englishman on a loan deal. The Bundesliga is a famously transition-oriented division, with teams often pressing high and leaving more space behind their defensive line. Rashford's blistering pace and finishing ability could mean that he would perform well in Germany, benefiting from being able to get in behind opposition defenses, something that he has not always had the opportunity to do during his time in England. Former teammate Jadon Sancho had 2 positive spells with Dortmund, and Englishman Jamie Bino Gittins is currently excelling with BVB, so it would be fair to say that the club have a history of platforming English talent. AC Milan have also been credited with an interest in Rashford, and the forward would be joining Englishman Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Tammy Abraham at the Italian outfit. However, with Abraham operating as a striker and Rafael Leo often taking up a position on the left of attack, it is difficult to see where Rashford would be able to establish himself in the 11. When Amorim was asked about whether Rashford has played his final game for the club after United's penalty shootout win in the FA Cup against Arsenal last weekend, the Portuguese responded, "I don't know. We will see." It seems unlikely that a permanent deal would materialize in January given the attacker is reportedly earning in excess of £300,000 a week, but a loan move this month would only be delaying his inevitable permanent departure from Old Trafford. Amorim's 3-4-3 system does not use traditional wingers, but rather uses supportive attacking midfielders behind a central striker, and it is hard to see how Rashford could possibly displace Bruno Fernandes, Alejandro Garnacho or Amad Diallo, who scored a hat-trick against Southampton on Thursday evening as a wingback. Additionally, the Red Devils have implemented a number of unpopular cost-cutting measures in recent months under the directive of co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and the sale of Rashford. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to join Jose Mourinho for first job since Man United sacking. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer appears set to make his return to management following a 3-year hiatus. The former Manchester United boss is set to be at the advanced stages of agreeing a deal to join Turkish Super League side Besiktas. It will be Solskjaer's first job since being sacked by the Red Devils in November 2021. Besiktas have been without a permanent head coach since they dismissed Giovanni van Bronckhorst in November, and having previously been linked with Niko Kovac, now appear to have landed their man. Serdar Topraktepe was handed the role on an interim basis, but now Solskjaer is expected to watch Besiktas take on Samsunspor from the sands. Sports Digiali report that the Norwegian coach will take charge of the team in time for their match against Athletic Bilbao match. Solskjaer is expected to sign an 18-month deal at Tüpraş Stadium and is expected to fly along with agent Jim Solbakken to Istanbul on Friday. Solskjaer will become the second ex-United boss managing in Turkey when he signs on the dotted line. The former striker, who was sacked by the Red Devils with the club in 7th place, will join Jose Mourinho in the Super League. The 51-year-old Solskjaer will start work with Besiktas in 6th place. That will see the new arrival start 12 points behind Mourinho's Fenerbahce team. Solskjaer took the United hot seat after Mourinho was sacked by Old Trafford Chiefs in 2018. The legendary super sub took the role on a caretaker basis until the end of the season until his stay extended. As permanent boss, Solskjaer led United to the Europa League final, but could only manage a runners-up spot during his time in charge of the club. Besiktas would see his first job in coaching since his United exit and would become the 4th team he has managed, having also led Molde and Cardiff City. Upon sacking Solskjaer, United said, "It is with regret that we have reached this difficult decision. While the past few weeks have been disappointing, They should not obscure all the work he has done over the past 3 years to rebuild the foundations for long-term success. Ole leaves with our sincerest thanks for his tireless efforts as manager and our very best wishes for the future. Besiktas have already seen a former Premier League star in a prominent position this season. Brad Friedel was sacked as the club's sporting director in November after just 5 months in the role. The American arrived 3 days following Van Bronckhorst's appointment. Zlatan Ibrahimovic brutally shuts down Cristiano Ronaldo's controversial comment. Former Manchester United star Cristiano Ronaldo tore into League One last year by claiming the Saudi Pro League was better, and ex-PSG forward Zlatan Ibrahimovic has hit back at those claims. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has claimed he won't even waste time in responding to Cristiano Ronaldo's suggestion that the Saudi Pro League is better than League One. The former Manchester United forward made the claim last month at the Globe Soccer Awards. He said, "The Saudi Pro League is better than League One, of course. I'm not saying that because I play here. I don't care what people think about it. Players should come here and they will see quickly. Just try to do sprints at 38, 39, 40 degrees. Come and you will see. If you don't believe me, come. In France, they only have PSG, everyone else is finished. Nobody can beat them because they have the most money and the best players." And now Ibrahimovic, who scored 113 goals in 122 League One matches for Paris Saint-Germain before a move to Old Trafford, has hit back at the Portuguese veteran. He said, "There is nothing to answer. You can't debate something when there is no evidence for one side. PSG is one of the great clubs of Europe in a very good league. Maybe only Spain and England can for sure say they are a superior league. I can't even reply to a suggestion that the Saudi league is superior. I won't even waste my time." Ibrahimovic is not the only former PSG star to have their say on Ronaldo's claim. Former star Neymar, who now plies his trade with Saudi side Al Hilal, also spoke out and agrees with the current Al Nassr striker. He said, "Today, I think it is stronger. The level of the Saudi Pro League is increasing and, from what I see, it's better than League One. League One has its positives. The league is very strong. I played in it, so I know this well. Today, though, the players in the Saudi Pro League are better. Saudi Arabia has surprised me in a positive way. The people, the country, the cities, the culture. I think it's a country that's continually growing. It will also host the World Cup in 2034, which I think will be incredible." Neymar spent 5 years with PSG following a record-breaking move from Spanish giants Barcelona, scoring 118 goals in 173 appearances. He left the club for Al Hilal in 2023, but has had his stint in Saudi ruined by injury, having appeared just 7 times, scoring once. Ronaldo's spell in the Middle East has been far more successful in comparison. He has plundered 81 goals since leaving United, and is close to signing a lucrative new deal with Al Nassr that will see him become a part owner in the club. Manchester United player ratings versus Southampton as Ahmad very good but won 3 out of 10 in comeback win. Ahmad spared Manchester United's blushes as his 3 late goals secured a 3-1 win over Southampton at Old Trafford on Thursday night. United conceded from yet another set piece as Tyler Dibbling flicked the ball on at the near post and it deflected off Manuel Ugarte and into the back of the net. Ahmad somehow managed to wriggle away from the Southampton defense to fire in an equalizer with 8 minutes of normal time remaining. Ahmad then scored a second in the 90th minute and made it a hat-trick a few minutes later to secure all 3 points. Here are how the players rated at Old Trafford. Andre Onana made a double save at 0-0 that proved to be crucial as United staged a comeback. 7. Matthijs de Ligt. A regressive night for the centre-back, whose lack of pace was an issue against a livewire front 3. 5. Lenny Yoro. Most newly signed United centre-backs have chastening starts and Yoro is no different. Kamaldeen Sulemana had him on toast. 4. Lisandro Martinez. The bullishness he exhibited against Liverpool and Arsenal was gone and Southampton easily restricted United's back 3. 5. Ahmad. Relocated to the right wing in the absence of the suspended Diogo Dalot and was not as effective. Reduced to diving at the end of the first half and was having a joyless night until he equalized. Then he won it and got a hat-trick. Manuel Ugarte. scored an unfortunate own goal from Tyler Dibling's near-post flick-on and failed to provide any control with Kobbie Mainoo. 5. Kobbie Mainoo badly wasted a great chance at 0-0 by failing to shoot or find Alejandro Garnacho and made way at halftime for Antony. 4. Noussair Mazraoui, a waste on the left wing when United needed a more attack-minded option. Not taken off until the 85th minute despite United's need for extra attacking innovation. 5. Alejandro Garnacho badly missed an easy chance at 0-0 from Rasmus Højlund's pullback. Found Antony for a sitter that he somehow rolled straight to Aaron Ramsdale. 5. Bruno Fernandes became impatient and lost control in the first half, which resulted in reckless decision-making and panic engulfed Old Trafford. 4. Rasmus Højlund never should have started and, apart from one good piece of play to set up Garnacho, he was utterly hopeless again. A boy among men. 3. Subs. Antony somehow failed to score with the goal open from inside the 6-yard box. 5. Joshua Zirkzee should have started the game. A big upgrade on Højlund as he had plenty of the ball and kept it. Played a big role in the comeback. Toby Collier brought some energy to the midfield. 6. Harry Maguire was ready to come on at 0-1 and emerged at 1-1. 6. Christian Eriksen. Manchester United flop in talks over surprise loan move after Ruben Amorim omission. Manchester United have until the end of the transfer window to do business. Manchester United face a home clash against Brighton and Hove Albion on Sunday afternoon. Ruben Amorim has the chance to do some transfer business in the meantime. The Red Devils have the opportunity to bring in some players before the end of the month. They could also let some individuals head out the exit door too if needed. United are in talks with a number of clubs, including Real Betis, over a potential loan exit for Antony this winter, according to Sky Sports. The Red Devils will consider offers for the winger they signed for an initial £82 million. Despite the fact he is under contract until 2027, Antony, who is 24 years old, has struggled to make an impact since his switch to Old Trafford. He has seen his game time dry up until Amorim recently. The Brazil international joined his current club back in 2022 to bolster their attacking ranks. He has since made 94 appearances in all competitions and has chipped in with 12 goals, one of which has come in this campaign. Cutting ties with him before the deadline could suit all parties involved. It would help free up some space and funds in United's ranks, which would pave the way for reinforcements. Antony started his career at Sao Paulo and broke into their first team as a youngster before moving over to Europe when Ajax came calling. He was a hit during his days in Holland and found the net on 25 occasions in 82 outings. What now for Antony at Manchester United? A change of scene would do him good as he looks to get his confidence back up. A temporary exit would give United time to properly consider his options and weigh up whether to let him leave permanently. He just hasn't been able to live up to his price tag in England. After joining the Red Devils, he said, "This is an incredible moment in my career to be joining one of the most iconic clubs in the world. I'm thankful to everyone who has believed in me, especially my family and all my coaches and teammates, because I could not have got here without them. Playing under Erik ten Hag at Ajax was perfect for me and my development. His style of football and coaching brings out the best in me, and I am excited by what he has told me about his plans and ambitions in Manchester. My time at Ajax was fantastic and I will always be grateful for the trust they put in me. But now I am ready for the next challenge, and I can't wait to join my new teammates and play my part in bringing success to Manchester United." Real Betis have been mentioned as a possible next destination for the player. The La Liga side could prove to be an ideal home for him as they would be able to offer him regular minutes. They are currently sat in 10th place in the table and are only 5 points off the European places.